Good evening, scrappers. So today I'm going to go through this box that I picked up from the place where I get a whole load of plumbing stuff basically, and we'll go through it and see what I have. There's a lot of nice clean unused brass parts. So I've had kind of a small look through here, but nothing huge. Got a cutting disc, which as we know always come in useful. A bit rusty, but I'm sure that'll still work. Old aluminium letterbox. Some steel. Copper. One piece of brass. What's that? Not sure what that is. It's very light, could be alley. Put that there. More copper. Brass. There's a lot of brass in here. Junk. That's got to be steel because it's rusty. Yep. Steel. There we go, more brass. No, copper. Always get my copper and brass mixed up. Steel. Right, loads of these. That's going to be. Right. There's a couple little bits of plastic on this, so I'll have to obviously take those out when I go through it. That's copper and brass. Look at that! Wow. I mean, some of these are just unused. I'm sure I could sell them. It's fixed on there. So there's going to be a bit of sorting going on with this. I need some. Let's chuck that in the rubbish. A horse hook. Anyone want a horse hook? I've tidied that up. See, he's got a bit of his ear's a little bit broken. That's solid brass. Let's see what that weighs of interest. That on its own is a pound, so as in half a kilo. More steel. A couple of these. Yeah, there's things that I'm going to have to. I'll take the plastic off those. Another one, that's just a case of undoing all that is. Undo that screw. And then that is brass. That's a mixture of all three, that one. Steel. Copper. That's going to be copper. It's copper. I mean, all this stuff I'm getting, within all these plumbing parts, I'm getting absolutely free. The guy's just dumping it and saying, take what you want. I'm sure I could possibly even sell these. So a good nice bit of hose in there. garage door lock with keys. What that is. It's quite possibly aluminium, and then obviously the lock will be brass. Be steel, another bit of steel there, so another thing for separating. Tap. So yeah, that's brass. Obviously there'll be brass in there. I'll undo that and see what. So I call that silver brass. So you get brass and silver brass. I do separate them, keep them separate. It's just for ease of use. Radiator controls. Brass, copper, steel. Wow. Another cutting disc, brilliant. We get through those for sure. I just can't believe someone would just give all this away. And all you've got to do is go, even once a month, go to the scrapyard. But then, so we're in a disposable society, so people just don't want the hassle of going out of their way for 5 minutes. So it's someone's loss. Someone else's loss is my gain, I guess. So a lot of this has got rust on, but it doesn't actually mean it's steel. So all this is, it's got wet at some point. Some of this stuff's even in packets. What's that? Wowzer, some screws. What that looks like. Is that brass? Yeah, it's all brass. I didn't think, I've got my little small pots, I didn't think I would have this much. This is ridiculous. I'm sure many of you would be like, can't believe how lucky I am getting all this. I can't quite believe it myself. Now I'm gonna, all this, what I call brass, I'm gonna make that into ingots and sell those. I actually sold a copper one today, so I'm doing copper in kilo ingots, and I'm selling them for, they're actually online for $17.50, which is a competitive price. Someone gave me an offer of, they offered me 16, so I took that. That looks like the top of a welding torch, maybe. Yeah, it's brass, copper. That might be alley. Yeah, they offered me 16, so I took that, and I paid postage as well. It just makes it seem more appealing to whoever's buying it. Think, oh wow, free postage. But obviously it's all included in my price. So if they buy more, I mean, some aluminium I sold 4 to one person, and because the package was 4 kilos, it obviously I lost a little bit on the postage, but it's a really good way to boost your money rather than getting scrap value. You're getting many more times what it's worth. So aluminium at the moment is 350. That would be 350 pounds a tonne. So a kilo is 35p. And I'm selling my ingots for £10, and then there's postage. I pay that, so I'm getting £6.90 a kilo instead of 35p. So you spend a couple of £100 on a furnace, and it's already paid for itself at the time I've had it. So that is a good way to go if you have the time and you feel safe to do that sort of thing, like melting the metal down, because it is pretty when you first get into it, it's a little bit scary pouring out ingots of metal, but it's like anything, the more you do, the more confident you get with it. So that's my other brass full, blimey. Okay, you just got a bit of brass on it as well. Lots of plastic in the bottom here, so that will go into my plastic recycling. I don't think I'll be getting many more of these, but it's quite a bit to sort out there, that pile. What's in there? Oh God, look at that. Absolutely brand new lump of brass. Right, I'm just going to sort through the rest of this box and I'll show you the totals when I'm done. Well, there we go. I've got to say that is pretty mad that someone would throw this away. Anyway, 3 cutting discs, so that's £5 just there if you buy new ones. Some drill bits, there's two drill bits in there, brand new. Right, scales. Some of this still needs sorting, so let's go with the copper for now. So that's 1.660 kilograms. So there's 1.5 kilos of copper there, and I've still got some to sort out. The brass, actually I'll go with steel next because that's easier. That's 4 3/4. 5. So that's, say, 6 kilos of copper. Copper. God, what a nutter. Steel. Sorry. Where can we put that? It's not going to make loads of mess. Chuck that on there for now, because I'll need this for the brass. There's a lot of brass. Got a little horsey head. I mean, a lot of this it's got rust off the steel that was in the box, but all this is, as far as I can make out, brass. My scales aren't going to be good enough. Let's get as close as we can. Right, let's call that 5 kilos. Wow, 7 kilos of brass. 7 kilos. I'm just got to work out what that's worth. £17.50 in English money. Aluminium. Not a lot, a couple of 100 grams. And then all that lot still, all that there has still got to be sorted out. So all in all, blimey, it's all falling apart now. All in all, so that is absolutely fantastic. There's got to be at least another 2 or 3 kilos of mixed things there, which I'll sort out. So don't be too jealous, because that, I just can't believe that someone would give all that away. £17.5 worth of brass. I think brass ingots I can sell for probably £12.50 a kilo, and there's 7 kilos there, so that's pretty good. Well, thanks very much for watching, and if you manage to find something like that, brilliant. Good luck to you. If you like it, give me a like, and if you want to subscribe, that'd be great. And keep on scrapping, and see you in the next one.